Hello and welcome to Matchweek 1 review of the Premier League. Only 8 games to discuss because Manchester United and Manchester City obviously were both on in Europe after lockdown, so they were the only two English teams in Europe, so they were the only two teams that had a delay on the start of their season. What a weekend! What football's back, and I'm bloody glad about it. We will start at the start and work our way through the weekend. So we started off at 12:30 on Saturday with Fulham Arsenal. Arsenal looked very good and looked very solid defensively as well. Something that they looked good against Liverpool in the Community Shield, but you could have thought, well, it was only the Community Shield and whatever. But they've continued that into the season. They look very solid defensively. Aubameyang, Lacazette, their attackers getting in. Willian, new signing, getting plenty of assists. Gabriel at the back, keeping a clean sheet, getting a good header in from a corner as well. They played well. And Fulham, I said it, Fulham, West Brom, and either Brighton or Aston Villa, I believe I said in my video. Fulham proved why I thought they were going to go down. They showed very little, if anything, in that game watching. I was at work most of the weekend, so most of the things I was watching on Match Day, looking at the stats, done me research, hence my book there. But yeah, they didn't look amazing. Crystal Palace versus Southampton now. 1-0 Crystal Palace. Two very evenly-ish matched teams with two similar good, attractive styles of play, but they both got a similar sort of thing. Palace have got Zaha, Southampton have got Ings. Zaha got the goal today, Ings didn't. That's because Ings is in my fantasy football team. Sorry, Southampton, I've cursed you. But it was a great goal from Zaha. Lovely little chip over to him from the right, and then just side foot volley past the keeper before he has a chance. And I think Palace edged it at home, edge advantage, probably deserved what they got, but that was probably the dullest game of the weekend. On to the most exciting game, and of course my team was involved in it. Liverpool always make what should be rather routine games very exciting. But Leeds, first thing you have to say is fair play to Leeds. Leeds were bloody good, but unfortunately for them, their first game, I think anyone else they were played against, Leeds, I think they might have got a result, but Liverpool were just too good. I kept my eye on the score, and every time they pulled it back, I was just waiting. And usually when they pulled it back, usually I'd be like, "Oh fucking hell!" And now I'm just like, "Yeah, we're Liverpool, we're the champions of England, we'll get another." Even with 5 minutes to go, I thought, there's still time. Usually I'm like, fuck's sake, come on. And I wasn't even watching the match because I was at work, but I just thought, we'll get another. And sure enough, we got another. 1-0 was through Salah penalty. As clear handball as you can get. Robin Koch hand was like here, like there. They were out from it. They weren't behind his back or by his sides like this. They were out like that, making his body larger. Clearly, as they hit his hand there, that part of it, it doesn't get much more handball than that. No complaints. No Leeds fans that I know have made any complaints, and rightly so. It's a penalty, and Salah does what Salah does. Absolutely leathers it down the middle. 1-1, Jack Harrison. What a goal. Shocking defending, but you've got to credit the attacker as much as you slate the defender. Trent was turned too easily, but Jack Harrison still did well to get past him. Gomez half-assed attempt to get a tackle in, and then a fantastic strike beyond the block of Virgil and beyond the reach of Alisson. Great equaliser. And then Virgil knocked Meslier into the back of the net. An absolute power header that took the ball and the keeper into the back of the net. Absolute bullet. Great header. 2-1. 2-2. Long hoof upfield from Leeds, and you're just like, easy to deal with. Virgil, you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to flick it round the corner to Andy Robertson. Do very nonchalant, effortless Virgil van Dijk things. Unfortunately, Bamford was on his tail and had an easy tap in. And although Bamford isn't very good, I think if you give him an easy open net, pretty much, he's going to finish it. And he did. It wasn't a very good goal. It was a scruffy goal. It was a scruffy finish. It were poor defending. Everything. It was probably the worst goal of the game. And now the best goal of the game. Mohamed Salah's second. Holy shit, made it 3-2. Ball in from a free kick. Clear foul from Helder Costa, I believe, who fouled. I think it was Robertson. Robertson then put in the cross, dinked it into the middle. Salah holds back 15 yards out, touches it down. There's that much of a gap between the keeper's hand and the top corner, the only place he can put that ball to score. And I tell you what, that is as inch perfect as it gets. Salah's goal, absolutely magnificent. Then 3-3. Probably I'd say Leeds' best move of the game. It was a great bit of play. Over to Helder Costa. Helder Costa curls it round. Two Liverpool players. Klitsch controls it with one foot and smashed it in on the volley with his other. Great goal, great move. Leeds are a bloody good side. And then we scored another goal. Virgil van Dijk was disallowed for the softest thing I've ever seen. But there's no point moaning about how soft that goal that should have stood, that didn't stand, happened, because in the end we still won the game. Thanks to a very, very much a striker's tackle. Fabinho touches it down, and then Rodrigo comes in, leg out. It's a stone wall again, as you like, and Salah just left foot, bottom left corner, keeper's right. Delightful goal. Liverpool start winning. Liverpool look very good, and Liverpool perfect. But Leeds are also bloody good. Watch out for Leeds United. West Ham Newcastle. West Ham 0, Newcastle 2. A lot of bit of a fracas at West Ham by the sound of things. The board, the players and the manager, they're all in rebuke, and it sounds like the manager and the players aren't really happy with the board, especially as you saw from Mark Noble's tweet about the selling to West Bromwich Albion with Grady Giangarner. Newcastle won 2-0. Newcastle played very well. I'm sure some of you I know watching were very happy with that. Some good goals. A really good first goal. Callum Wilson just after crossing from the right, he basically just gets his toe up like that and just knocks it beyond. Just gets that toe on it before Fabianski gets his hand on it, and it's just tapped in at very close range at the near post. 2-0. Played to Jeff Hendrick from about 18 yards out. He looks like he's going away from goal off balance, and he absolutely rifles one into the top left corner. And a very, very good performance from Newcastle. A very good result for them. And West Ham might have to be swapped. I think it might be West Brom, Fulham, and West Ham going down. I did say Brighton or Aston Villa, but West Ham look. They need to get going from somewhere, and they didn't look like scoring. Not very good. On to Sunday. West Brom 0, Leicester 3. I said West Brom would go down, and it looks like they will on performances like that. They were okay for about 10-15 minutes. I watched the whole game. Then, bam, a foul. Two fouls, both clear, I believe, penalties. Vardy does what Vardy does, smashes them both away. And then before that, it was Timothy. Was it Timothy? Thomas Castagne, the new left back / right back for Leicester. Perfect performance, very solid defensively, putting a few decent crosses in attack, and a very good header after a very good cross in, chipped up, gave him plenty to run onto and head it in. And Leicester won 3-0 thanks to two Jamie Vardy penalties and a fantastic goal from Castagne. They look very good, Leicester, but early days for them. They're a bit inconsistent. I don't know what to make of them. But on that performance, very good indeed. Now, I'd say the only real... It's not even a shock. Tottenham 0, Everton 1. I thought Tottenham were going to win from the... I thought Everton, were going to win from the start. I looked at their team and I thought, they look bloody good. There were a few chances that they should have put away sooner. I can't really think of many Tottenham chances at all. Tottenham was sluggish, slow in the press. James Rodriguez, every time he got that ball, he was skilling. He pinged crossfield passes galore to Luca Digne. Richarlison looked alive. Alan clearing up all the shit in midfield. It was a perfect performance. Great quality from James Rodriguez. Great tenacity and guile in midfield from the Allen. Decore again, a bit of a workhorse in the middle. Some fantastic signings, and Everton look very good, and they could be pushing around that 6th, 7th, 8th spot. And I think they might finish above Spurs, I really do. Everton haven't been known as the Big Six for a while, but very, very good performance and a very good side. And Spurs have really got to pull their finger out. That's Sunday. And on to last night. I have to make these. These will be uploaded on Tuesday or Wednesday, these videos, these reviews, because, well, they're on till Monday, so it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday every week. Tuesday or Wednesday that this review will be uploaded. Sheffield United versus Wolves. 2 very quick fire goals from Wolves. I do have Connor Cody in my fantasy football team, so I needed it as well, because we'll go on to the fantasy football team and next week's soon. But yeah, 1-0, absolutely gorgeous goal from Raul Jimenez. The technique, the ball bounced, it was coming up, and he sort of volleyed it across, and he sort of, I don't know, it's almost came off his shin, but it was an absolutely outstanding technical finish. 1-0 Jimenez, another one, standard. Jimenez hit another great shot, well saved, over for a corner. Roman Saiz, bullet header. 2-0, early goals. Sheffield United can't go back into it. Wolves, I think, will be around that Europa League spot again. Sheffield United, they're not going to do as well this season. I don't think you're looking at a bottom half finish for them. Finally, Brighton versus Chelsea, a game that included goal of the weekend. But first, it was a loose passing midfield from Brighton, played through Timo Werner. Jorginho first time pass through to Timo Werner. Tried taking it around the keeper. Foul, as stonewall as you get. Jorginho doesn't miss penalties, waits for the keeper to go one way and slots it the other. Brighton then equalised. Lovely finish from Leandro Trossard. Not much power in it, very accurate. Could the keeper have got down quicker? Some of the pundits think so. Maybe he could, but it was a good goal. But something that couldn't be done was the goal of the weekend for me. Reece James, absolute thunderbolt. Top right corner. Touched in, played into him from Jorginho, took one touch, and then from 25 yards out, at least some howitzer into the top right corner. Very good goal indeed. Then finally, a corner played in, Zuma on the turn, gets a shot away, and it took a deflection off Adam Webster. I don't know if that counts actually as an own goal or an Adam Webster or Kurt Zuma. It does count Kurt Zuma's. I do believe it was on target, so that's right. Next week's fixtures are as follows, because I've got my fixtures here. But here is the fantasy football results. There's 15 people in my league. I'm 15th, but I'm only 10 points off 11th. I'm only 20 points off 4th. I am bottom because none of my strikers did any work. Timo Werner got 5 points, to be fair. But he has got a knock, dead leg, 75% chance of playing. But yeah, my team, McCarthy only got 2, Connor Cody got 8. Connor Cody was my best player. Then it was Dunk 1, Stevens 1, Alexander-Arnold 1, Mane. If anyone had Salah, fair fucking play to you. But yeah, I'm reasonably happy with the start I had, because I know that I'm not going to change this team much, because I know how good this team is. You know, I think I've got a good team. It's just the first week. You know, Alexander-Arnold could get 3 assists next week. Mane could get a hat-trick next week. Salah, Mane, Firmino share the goals between. I'm not going to put Salah in because he got a hat-trick this week, because he might not score next week, and Mane will get some. The goals between our front line are shared, and Mane will get plenty of goals, and he will stay my captain. Werner, I might look at rotating him out for a week, depending on if that dead leg goes away, but good clean sheet for Wolves, got me plenty of points on Cody. I am bottom, but I'm only 10, 15 points above teams much further above me. There's a long way to go. Denman is doing very well at the start, though. He's 52 points ahead of me, what's not very good, but fucking all the players he had. Fucking Aubameyang captain, Vardy got 2, Salah got an hat-trick. He picked the players that scored all the goals. So there you are. Nice, good start for him. Carry on like that. It looks like I'm getting 100 quid's worth of Amazon vouchers to you. But yeah, that is that. Game week 2 next week, we'll have a full number 10 games to give to you on Saturday. Everton West Brom, where I expect nothing other than an Everton domination, especially if they play how they did against Tottenham, and especially if West Brom play how they did against Leicester. Same with Leeds. Leeds will batter Fulham, I do not doubt it. Leeds are such a good team and really unlucky. Well, they weren't. We deserved the win. We edged the game. We had a couple more chances. They had 3 shots, 3 goals. It was like FIFA, but they still created like decent. They were good on the ball, etc. Leeds look good. I expect Leeds to beat Fulham. Man U, Crystal Palace. Interesting. I don't know how Zaha will do. I don't know what United are looking like after pre-season. I can't predict that, but you'd expect Man United to win. But then again, you expected that last season, and Palace beat them, didn't they? Arsenal, West Ham. Arsenal are going to batter them. West Ham looks shocking. Arsenal look electric at the start of the season. Southampton, Tottenham. That's an interesting one. They've got some good players, Southampton and Ings, etc. But Tottenham don't look very good lately. I'd expect Tottenham to edge it, or it could be a draw. But home advantage doesn't really mean much nowadays. So I think I'm gonna. That'll be a tough one. Newcastle, Brighton's interesting. Another tough game. Newcastle are at home. Newcastle's had a good start, confident start. They've got the new signings in. I think Newcastle could win that. Chelsea v Liverpool. Now that's interesting. I think that'll be a close game. Would I take a draw now? Yes. Do I think I will after the game? I think we'll play quite well. But Chelsea, we shall see. They aren't very good defensively. We can exploit that defence rather easily. It's just stopping Havertz, stopping Mount, stopping Werner. Hopefully Werner's not fit. And for the weekend, it said he has a 75% chance of playing. I might take Werner out of my fantasy team. We'll see. Leicester, Burnley. Burnley's first game back. I expect a Leicester win. Burnley, not only just back, they'll be a bit slow, a bit sluggish. Leicester should win. Aston Villa, Sheffield United. Very good to see Aston Villa stay up. How will they do? I don't know. Sheffield United again on Monday. Will they win? I honestly don't know. Sheffield United, I think, are going to slide off a bit this season. And then Wolves, Man City. Very interesting. Wolves look very good against Sheffield United. Man City have only just come back. How will that go? But that's a preview of this week. That's a review of what fixtures are coming next week. And that is that. The first week's done. We got a win. Great stuff. Leeds looked very good. Tottenham looked shocking. And there's a long way to go. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to chase our fantasy team now so I don't fucking finish bottom of my own fucking league.